This is our Sure-trac 7x14 dump trailer. It is a great asset to our company. We bought it 3 years ago. I should have owned one for probably 15 years. I don't know how in the world we ever got by without one. Dump trucks, of course, have their place. Dump trailer just super handy. Just one of the most versatile things you'll ever own, especially if you buy it the right size and right capacities. We love this one especially. It's a 14 footer and it's 7 foot wide, so it's big enough to haul our Bobcat. If you're gonna haul a skid steer in this thing or something heavy, you need to put jack stands under the back end so you don't just totally load an 8,000 pound machine on the very back axle. It's pretty hard on it, I think, but it's super handy just to haul our little ditchwitch back and forth with. It's got ramps here on this one, bifold, and actually dump truck style swing gate. The ramps store under there nicely. We like to cross our chains there. We always bolt in our license plates so they don't get smashed off on the holders. Little LED cells on it. We love that part. Our spare tire here, which we keep a junk one on here just because. Do the kit when you can swing it, or if you can swing it, or do whatever you got to do to swing it. Get the spare tire with it and get the tarp kit. That thing is so handy. It's always there. You don't have to worry about it. You just roll that thing out and you're good. You don't have to get a tarp out of the truck or whatever. We got adjustable hitch. You could put a pintle on it, pintle hitch if you wanted to, whatever, 2 5/16. The one downfall of a dump trailer like this, electric dump trailer like this, is the charging. So I highly recommend you get a trickle charger put on this thing from your truck so it's always charging. I know some guys that swear by the solar chargers. They love those things. I just see a solar panel out here just getting smashed up at some point. As you can tell, this thing got jackknifed at some point and blew the lid off of it, so everything's exposed to the weather. We hopefully will get around to it this winter to fix it. I don't know what these keys go to. I guess we'll just get rid of them. They've been riding around in there forever. Actually, those go to that. Actually, I know what those are. Off pick goes back up. We'll get those. So here's what jack stands for when we load a skid steer in here. This is on Amazon. These are made by Energizer, but they're like 0 gauge heavy duty jumper cables, and you can hardwire them in, and then you can run, because you need because of the amp draw, you need those super heavy gauge wires to run. If your battery's dead, which ours almost always is, you gotta run this up to the truck. Well, you can actually hardwire this into your truck, take these off and hardwire it into your truck. And that way you just hitch up this part every time you hitch up, and you've just always got fast, on-demand, high power that you can run this thing right off of. We always keep a hitch lock with our trailer. That way we can have a safe and secured trailer when it's sitting here at the shop or on a job site or whatever the case is. We especially like these because they fit up in the ball mount there, so that doesn't, that's not the ball mount, but the ball receiver, so that a truck with a smaller ball hitch can't get up into there and tow this sucker away. We went with dual ram jacks. It's a little cheaper that way. They say, I think I've heard it said scissor lift is like the strongest. I don't know. You can get single tower front jack, whatever. We just went with those because it's a little bit cheaper. Got a great price on this thing from our local dealer at McGuire's here in Carroll, Ohio. But that's that. Dump trailer, super handy. It's got side pockets for you can even go up higher on the sideboards if you want. But a super handy asset. I wish to goodness I've owned one for 10 or 15 years now, but silly me, we just bought one 2 or 3 years ago. So super handy. Just definitely invest in the right charging stuff, because trying to charge this thing every night here at the shop just never happens, and it's always dead. So get this stuff hardwired into your trucks, and you'll thank me for it. So with that said, that's our Sure-trac 7x14. It's a 14,000 pound gross vehicle weight rating. So the trailer itself weighs about 3,600 pounds, so we can haul about 10,400 pounds, something like that, somewhere in there. So really versatile. You don't want to get one of these dump trailers to get into the hauling business. This thing is handy for when at a job site we've got just a small amount of debris that needs to come home, and we can just bring it out here, dump it. We don't have to try to get it in the bed of a truck or something stupid, or haul it out like that, whatever. It's just handy. We don't want to be making 4 trips to the site just to haul gravel there or whatever. Like, this thing is for incidental use, or maybe if we have just a couple tons we need to pick up somewhere, we can do that. But we don't want to get in the trucking business. This thing is for convenience sake. So that's the why we have it, and we love it and couldn't do without it. And I don't know how we did without it for so long. We were just that much more inefficient. Our next step is a dump truck. So our next thing is a dump truck of some kind. But this thing, I would probably have even a couple of these. We might buy another one going down the road here at some point. So that's that. That's our Sure-trac 7x14, 14,000 pound gross vehicle dump trailer.